But Dad, isn't it time for illegal ham in the face? But bro, where's the banjo?
Welcome to our illegal ham to the face Halloween special. I am that fat guy, and my cohorts and I are going to do the Super Browns fans for you tonight. So let me bring in my cohorts. Let me bring in my cousin Vinny first. The Browns.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Yeah, stop it. And let me bring in my other big fella, Big Bry.
How are you, bub?
There we are. So today we are going to get into our Halloween special, and I hope everybody enjoys it. If you don't, shit happens. All right. We are going to get into our rundown here in a second, but I'm going to get our shout outs out of the road real quick before we start the rundown. Our shout outs today, I am going to go with, what is it? Let's see here. The pizza place that I like the most. You know, that one, crap. The one with the calzone and the sausage. Danny Boy's. That's what it is. Danny Boy's Pizza. I had some of that this weekend. Also had a little bit of Sliman's corned beef.
Ooh.
So, yes, Justin, Vinny tried to do his best Mario because we were making fun of him earlier before the show started. Other than that, I also have to thank my wife for putting up with this mustache for 2 weeks. She is not the happiest camper with this mustache, but she understands why we're doing this. So I will switch it over to Big Bry. Big Bry, you got any shout outs?
Yeah, let me shout out Coach Stefanski and the Cleveland Browns. The best team in the world.
The Browns.
That's all I got. Go Browns.
The Browns.
The Browns.
All right, let's go over to, is that all for you? You went to the game on Thursday, did you not?
Brought home a W, like I said I was.
How many sausages did you eat?
I had about a baker's dozen.
That's a good boy. Good boy. You got to keep those places in business down there, okay? Good boy. All right, we'll go over to my cousin Vinny. My cousin Vinny, do you have any shout outs this week?
No.
No shout outs for. Also, I got an extra shout out just for shits and giggles. My cousin Vinny's mustache has hands down the best mustache I have ever seen. It is comparison to him and Tom Selleck. So, kudos to Vinny for that mustache. I feel like I am sitting next to Mario. So,
I feel like it's moving on its own.
it is moving on its own. That thing floats in the air like a butterfly. So, my cousin Vinny, why don't you do our APA read, if you could, please? Oh, yeah, you already had it going earlier in the show. Don't look at me like you did not do it. Go ahead. Tell them who we're sponsored by.
Oh, we're sponsored today.
We're not doing it.
I can't do this the whole show. There's no way.
I'm doing it the whole show.
All right. If you do, I'll buy you a case of beer.
All right. So we're going. Okay. So our show is brought to you by Lake Erie APA and Harold Keel. Great time, great place, great people to go play pool. All right, let's get into the rundown here. Come on, my cousin Vinny, give us the rundown. He can't even keep a straight face right now.
I can't, not at all.
Do I need to do it?
So no. I keep going Italian. I can't help it.
Yeah, you are way off. Like,
Yeah, is it super
going
fan or
Boston.
is it Mario? Figure it out.
Oh, this is horrible.
red leg. Hold on. Red leg. Browns.
Stop.
Browns.
That'll always bring me back.
He's got it now.
We'll see for how long.
I don't think he does.
All
I
right.
don't
So
think he
I'll
does.
get the rundown until Vinny gets his
Well.
composure. You got it?
All right, let's do this.
All right. Let's do this.
All right. So for the rundown, we got my cousin Vinny's word of the day. It's too Italian.
That is
I'm
way
telling
Italian.
you. I was doing better when I
He
didn't
was.
think about it.
He
Now
was.
Yeah, come on.
Oh,
Go
there's
ahead.
Paulie. Paulie's here. And if you got to do it, I'll do it. All right. So we're going to get into our rundown today. We're going to talk about the Browns stomping a mud hole into the Denver Broncos. We're going to get into our Fat Boy Tuesday, which is Halloween candy.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, yeah. There you go, Brian. You messed up
I
already.
gotcha. Nope.
And then
not easy.
To finish it off, we are going to do our top 3 SNL skits as we are accompanying the best one that I love the most, which is the Bears.
Stop there.
The Browns.
Stop Browns.
All right. So, yep. What's up, my cousin Vinny Mac? So, let's get into our show here. We have my cousin Vinny's word of the day, and I got a special surprise for Vinny. Let me pull it up on my phone here. Let me
Gabagool.
Gapagool.
Gobble.
Hold on. I got a special surprise for my cousin Vinny.
Mhm.
I worked hard on this, Bri. And my cousin Vinny's word of the day. And as you can tell, you and I are the two hams in the pen. All right. So my cousin Vinny, give us the word of the day.
Okay. The word of the day. Batten.
Batten.
Batten. Yeah.
Like
Batten.
Baton Rouge.
Like
Oh, you're going to play it? Did you turn your volume up?
Baton.
Baton?
no.
Batten. Okay.
Batten.
Baton.
Okay.
Baton.
Like who's up next? Who's batting now? No.
Oh, you
That's
just gave it
not
to
even
us.
close.
That's not even close.
not even close. People
No.
are blowing up my phone
No.
right now.
Actually that
Oh, boy.
Batten.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lauren's asking about our Gauntlet League. So we're going to get
Oh,
into
yeah.
that next.
Oh yeah.
We'll get
So,
there.
so Brian, Vinny, can you see the banners, or am I going to do the banners?
Oh no,
too?
I see the banners.
Okay, let's get the Gauntlet League out of the way before we get into trivia.
Let's do it.
Our Gauntlet League, we have already lost 3 people. Papa V, my cousin Vinny, Harold, and the next person. Well, Papa V was the next person gone, right?
Papa V. Yep.
Papa
Papa
V.
V lost
Papa
to Big Man.
He did lose the big man. All right. So up next in the battle for last place, we're going to go stop. We're going to go. It's going to be the big man versus Justin Masters. So keep an eye out for that. Big man's got a pretty good team. Let me tell
He
you,
does. He does.
really good team.
So does Justin, though.
Yes, he does. If Patrick
It'll be
Mahomes
Clash
doesn't
of the
poop his
Titans.
pants like he did on Sunday.
Loved seeing that.
I did too.
I could never be on SNL.
I know you could not because you're laughing too hard. Right
Yeah,
now.
there's no way. You
All
can
right,
be
so
on a tape show.
let's get into our trivia. Come on.
Oh dear.
I gotta wait for the music and sounder that
Oh,
Benny's
yeah.
messing up on right now because he keeps wiggling his
I
mustache
can't help it.
like a woolly bear. I did not do a thing. I was looking at the comments. So, Bri, it is your turn for trivia, and our trivia is brought to you by Curb and Peel Landscaping. Get a hold of Papa V out there on the west side of Ohio. Curbandpeel419.com. All right. And Toby, come on, Vinny, you can do it. So we got a few people loving our show today. So, Brian, what you got for me today for trivia?
Well, as I told you earlier, I got really three doozies for you coming up, and the next three trivia questions that I'm going to give you, they're not all today, just one today. They are they require a lot of thought because there's multiple answers. So I kind of categorize them as they're great trivia questions if you and a buddy are just sitting on a bar stool watching a game and you got time to kind of talk it out and think about it and go back and forth with it. So my first one has 5 correct answers, and I gave it to you a little earlier today because I wanted you to think about it rather than just kind of throwing it out. I know sometimes if we're on here, you don't have a whole lot of chance to think. And so I gave it to you earlier today, and it's a fun one. It has some politics in it, but it doesn't really get into politics a ton. So like I said, 5 answers. There are 5 colleges that I'm looking for. 5 colleges that have both a United States president and a Super Bowl winning quarterback as alums. And the hints that I gave you were 3 of the 5 quarterbacks are still active today.
Now you won't give me if they're starters or not.
Nope, just active, just in the NFL today. 3 quarterbacks still playing, and the other hint I gave you was one of the 5 schools is in Ohio.
Yes, you did.
The Browns.
Yep.
Not the Browns.
The Browns.
The Browns.
The Browns.
All right. Let's get into our show. Vinny, we'll catch you here on the backside while you work on your accent, and we'll catch you on the backside while we do our Brown special. Get ready for your Halloween candies, okay?
I'll work vigorously.
All right, you still can't do it. Still can't do it. All right, let's do this. Let's get over to the Browns. Let me kick Vinny out of here. All right, Big Bry. The Browns came through with out there starting running backs with a backup quarterback, and they went out and stomped on the Denver Broncos, 17-14. The score was a lot closer than what it should have been. I predicted 66 Browns, -3 Broncos, but, they got a lucky break with the win. So, what do you think about this game and how it turned out with all the backups and the injuries we had, Bray?
I mean, simply put, I think it was the best win of the year for us, just because all the factors going against us. And in my opinion, I was afraid to kind of admit it last week, but it was a must-win game in my opinion. You think about if you drop to 3-4, you probably can only lose maybe 2-3 games the rest of the way. So you had to have it. And in all honesty, I had never really felt like the game was in doubt. I felt like the Browns were in control for the entire game. We came out that first drive, we punched them in the mouth. What was it, 5-6 plays, something like that, for 70 yards. And just from there, we ran it down our throats. We did what the Browns want to do, and that's run the ball. And, we're without our 2 star running backs. We're without our stud right tackle, all pro, and we still did what we wanted to do. So that was good to see. It was a fun game to watch. It was a fun game to be at. The place was crazy. The place was rowdy. And, it made me proud to be a Browns fan because with everything going against you, you still found a way to win. And I don't know if we can do it every week, but it was fun for one night.
All right. You went to the game. You partied down in the beauty lot with your boys. You ran into Joe Thomas. And, I asked you, I'd be like, hey, get Joe Thomas on the show. He'd love it. And nope, no Joe Thomas.
He's not that big. I was surprised.
He's got to be big. It's Joe Thomas.
I mean, obviously he lost a lot of weight, but I don't know. Maybe I was thinking he'd be like 6'7", 6'8", or something like that. He didn't seem super tall, but he's a cool dude. A couple of my friends got pictures with him, and we were right there at the NFL Network stage and just hanging out, having a blast.
Ed has chimed in on our costumes. He said they look so good that he wouldn't be able to tell us out of a police lineup. Thank you, Ed. I
Look like we
appreciate it.
should be police officers.
We should be. Have been mentioned that I should have been Farva for this show.
Right. I was just about to say I could use a liter of cola.
With a little ramrod action, but that happens. When I watched the Browns play this game, it was kind of worrisome, Brian. No starting quarterback, no running backs. There's offensive line still, but Stefanski came through with a great game plan. And Super Troopers. There we go. Yep, Farva.
Mhm.
Stefanski came through with a great game plan and got us a win, especially on the back of one person, pretty much. D. Ernest Johnson balled out this week. We had like 149 yards, I think, a touchdown, and he actually secured the game at the very end. Also, this offensive line, battered, torn. Jedrick Wills came back, but they did some of the best run blocking and pass blocking I have seen them do in a while. And I think they needed to step up, and they did. What do you think about the Ernest's day and the offensive line, Brian?
Hey, it's why we kept him around. We have Chubb, we have Hunt. They drafted Felton. They're high on him, so you knew that they have special plans for him. And it was like, well, maybe Dearness Johnson's going to be the odd man out, even though he's a talented guy. He's had some big plays for us in the past, but they just didn't want to cut him loose. And I think it's because they knew he had this in him. Given the opportunity, given, the offensive line that we have, they knew that he could step up. And, I mean, hats off to him. He's a great story. He's a great player. On any other team, maybe he would get more of an opportunity, but he's just a total team guy. And when his number was called, he gave us all he had, and it was more than enough because it was so much fun to watch. And it almost reiterates what the strength of this team is, and that's the run game. And we know how great Chubb is. We know how great Hunt is. But sometimes that offensive line gets underappreciated. And I mean, this year, they've been banged up, but they've made it through. And guys like Treader and Batoni are the ultimate veteran leaders, and they kind of bring us all together. But what they did last year, that they have one of the best offensive line years of all time. Not only were they number one in pass blocking, but they were number one in run blocking too. That very rarely happens. So this offensive line is something special. It's the identity of our team. Our passing game goes up and down. Our defense will hold them to 7 points one week and give up 48 the next week. But that offensive line is just something that's solid and that's there every single week. As long as we stay healthy, and hopefully we're getting everybody back to somewhat of full strength this week. It's so much fun to watch. And how many years have we sat back and we've been like, man, you know what Pittsburgh does? You know what Baltimore does? They control the line of scrimmage. I wish the Browns could just do that because we just get beat up by them every time we play them. And now we're the bullies. So it's a lot of fun to watch if you're a true football fan and, you can appreciate stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun to be around. It's a lot of fun to root for. And it's something that, it just doesn't come down to one guy. It's a whole unit. And they're just clicking on all cylinders right now.
Craig Fountain has chimed in and he asked for free mustache rides. Craig,
no.
As we say on this show, $20 is $20, bro. All right. So
there you go.
So the other thing I got to bring up, Brian, our boy is back, and I went to Twitter, which I don't do often because social media, but I went out and I said, hands down, if nobody will say it, which I know people have said it, Jarvis freaking Landry is the heart and soul of this Cleveland Browns offense. He brought back a spark with him that lit a fire underneath Jim Brown's ass, who wanted to come out and rush for the Cleveland Browns this week. So,
Mhm.
how do you feel about Juice coming back?
It was just it was a proud moment as a Browns fan to see not just Juice for sure, absolutely coming back and battling because he's been dying these last couple weeks, especially during the losses. He has to see that he can help this team and help OBJ, help Baker, when he doesn't have a whole lot of time. And so, but yeah, Jarvis, Odell was banged up. Wills being out there when we absolutely needed him. Myles Garrett, I told you today, I didn't see a whole lot of Myles Garrett out there in the third quarter. So I started to worry that maybe he got hurt or he re-injured something. But, man, he showed up in the fourth quarter and put a lot of pressure on Bridgewater. Jadeveon Clowney, he's not right still. He's nicked up. Just all those guys. It was so awesome to see everyone come together and just get the W, and that's all that matters, and that's all that mattered. And Case Keenum stepping up the way he did, statistically not a great game, but not turning the ball over. The most important thing that you could ask from him. Don't turn the ball over. And when the running game is working like that, you don't have to have too many spectacular performances from your wide receivers.
Ed in Columbus has chimed back in. He said, Jarvis has the heart of a soldier and the soul of Aretha Franklin. And then Aaron Spielman chimes in, Jarvis is an extension of the run game. He is that safety net for whoever is playing quarterback. And
for sure.
Now Stefanski did call a great game. He did.
Absolutely.
We got to get into our defense a little bit. Now, they played a great game, okay? I am not taking anything away from the defense.
Sounds like you're about to take something away from the defense.
I got to take a little bit away. When you have a 18-play, 90-yard drive coming out of halftime, 18 play, Bry. You know how many plays I get when I go to Golden Corral? 17.
17 plates?
Too many plays. The defense played great, Bry. Myles Garrett is a freak of nature. He got held. He got tripped. He got carjacked. Pretty sure that somebody stole his mama's car. And it just, face mask. It was all bad for Myles Garrett. And they won't call it because, Shaq syndrome. It's okay. But John Johnson showed up with an interception.
Sure did.
Played absolutely great. Even Mac Wilson, I see making some plays. So how do you grade our defense this game, bud? Because we needed them to show up, and they came and balled out.
Yeah, I don't know how you give them anything but an A. They allowed your offense to run the ball. Had we fallen down 10-0, 14-0 like we've talked about, I think your game plan completely changes. I think handing the ball off as much as we did to Dearness Johnson goes completely out the window. So your defense allowed you to play an offensive way, an offensive game plan that we had. And to give up 223 total yards, I mean, and get one turnover on top of that, you can't ask for anything more from your defense. We needed them to step up. They knew we needed them to step up. And it's not like we were going against the greatest show on turf. So they did what they had to do. They gave them 14 points, a couple passing touchdowns in the second half. But other than that, they were unblemished. They, Anthony Walker had a hell of a game, racking up all those tackles. And it was just, it came from all over. It was a total team effort. And it's something that we need to build on because honestly, we're probably going to need to lean on them quite a bit until Baker can come back and get somewhat close to full strength. Hopefully we get Chubb back, but Hunt's still a few weeks away. So yeah, great job, but do it again.
All right. Now that you had the beautiful transition over, let's get into our quarterback, Baker Mayfield. It came out this weekend that he is dealing with a lot in that left shoulder. Fractured bone, torn labrum. I'm pretty sure Mother and Hubbard and the cupboards in there too. But, are are you seriously concerned about Baker Mayfield and this shoulder injury?
Yeah, I don't know how you're not. You hear now that it's multiple shoulder injuries. And all I hope is that he doesn't rush back, because I don't want him rushing back, playing this week, playing next week if he's not right, and then he's just playing hobbled for the rest of the year. Because if we want any shot to make it far in the playoffs, we need him healthy. And I'm hoping Case Keenum can hold down the ship for the next couple weeks. We don't know. Like, we talked. I was down there. I was at the game. It was a windy game, so you can't throw the ball tremendously far in those conditions. So don't just judge him. Don't say like, well, he's got a weak arm because he couldn't throw. It was windy. It wasn't raining a whole lot, but and we didn't ever need him to throw, because we never trailed in the game. So, different circumstances, maybe he throws it a little more, or maybe he throws it a bit further down the field. But again, we play Pittsburgh this week. They don't have a tremendous offense. So I think we go in with a similar game plan and see how it works out. If we get Nick Chubb back, we can split carries between Chubb and Johnson. And don't put too much on the quarterback's plate. That way Baker doesn't feel like he has to rush back. And what was pretty cool to see was the highlights the next day, seeing Baker on the sidelines being all fired up for his teammates, and because that's what you're looking for in a team player and in your team leader. You don't want him just to sulk on the sidelines. You don't want him to not be out there rooting his heart out for his teammates, because there's some fans that want to downplay Case Keenum's play because they're giant Baker fans, like, oh, well, he didn't play that great, or yeah, Baker could have done better. No, we're a team. It doesn't matter if Baker's out there winning us games. It doesn't matter if Case Keenum's out there winning us games. A win's a win. So, yeah, it'd be nice to give Baker another week off, and Case Keenum can certainly lead us to the promised land again. But if Baker's feeling good, get him back out there.
All right. Here's the hard-hitting question everybody wants to know, Brian. Do you think the Browns have screwed up with not putting Baker Mayfield on the IR last week and giving him a few weeks to heal?
I don't think really screwed up. I don't know the semantics of it. Like, what's the difference between just sitting him for 3 games and putting him on the IR for 3 weeks?
If you put him on the IR, it frees up a roster spot. Okay.
Okay. There you go. That's
if
smart.
something should happen to Case Keenum, God forbid, what's he going to do? Throw out Baker out there? Like,
we got Nick Mullins. I think they called it. I mean, they'd be stupid not to call up Nick Mullins at this point.
Is Jarvis Landry going to play quarterback for us?
God, no. Hopefully not.
So now that we are doing this theme, Brian, I do have to ask you, in a golf match between Stefanski and God, who would win?
That's a trick question. Stefanski is God.
Data boy, Brian. Data boy. All right, I had to get that one out. I've been waiting on that one all night, just like Vinny's mustache that's over here just purring.
Has he shaved it off yet?
No, he has not. He's over
Okay.
here looking up his Saturday Night Live skits as we talk.
Oh,
I
nice.
am not.
What are you doing? Playing a game? Oh, he's eating sausage. Never mind. He's got some sausage up here.
Mouthful of sausage.
Polish sausage, Stefanski. Ditka.
Had a coma like that once, Bry. Had a coma. Just came out of nowhere. I just blacked out. Next thing I woke up, the sauce in my mouth. And the doctor goes, hey, get away from salted meats. I said, I cannot. So let's see here. Jarvis, Heart Soldier. Yep. I got new comments. I apologize.
Get him up there.
Let's see here. Oh, the Bulls, the Bears. Except for here, it's the Browns.
The Cavs.
The Guardians.
Oh, nice.
Got
Way
you
to
on that
pull that
one.
out. Yeah.
All right, let's get into people getting healthy now. Nick Chubb practiced this week. Conklin has been back to practice. I do have to give a standing ovation for Mr. Hance and Mr. Hudson for filling in the past few weeks on our offensive line. Also got to give a standing ovation to our three solid interior linemen, Wyatt Teller and Joe Batonio, and the always no practice but always plays JC Treader. I found out what JC does while he is not practicing. He is off to the side eating Skolowski's pierogies and
Oh, yeah.
Sliman's corned beef sandwiches. So he's trying to stay in shape for this season. Bri, are you excited to hear that we are finally starting to get healthy?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because, it kind of, the schedule has worked out in our favor, getting 2 back-to-back home games. And, our short week game being a game against a team that we could beat with our, I don't want to say with all our second stringers because it kind of downplays the win and kind of kicks salt in Denver's wounds. But yeah, we beat them. We can beat the Steelers, not 100%. It's not going to be easy by any means, but yeah, it's not like you're playing Baltimore or Green Bay or Kansas City where you have to be at full strength to compete with those teams. So get out there. We're getting healthier. We're still not 100%. We're still going to have to wait on some guys, but yeah. It's so much fun to watch what they did last Thursday, and it gets you excited for this game coming up because this game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's just as big as last week's game. We're going to be a little bit healthier, but it's going to be a tougher opponent.
It has like you have seen the banners already before I throw them up. Look, you are a pro's pro. Here we go. Steelers on Halloween. This is the reason why we're doing the super fans. We got old man Ben Roethlisberger coming in here with a couple of the other cohorts. TJ Watt, who is that guy? I don't even know who that guy is. I think they even got another Watt on that team, do they not?
Probably. I don't know. Watts are overrated.
They're just full of Watts over there.
Yeah, overrated.
But they're coming here. We get a Jim Nantz and Tony Romo calling the game.
Nice.
Also, our boys at West 3rd and Summit are cooking up a great meal for that game. I think I even saw German chocolate cake over there. And Brian,
they're doing panini sandwiches?
No, they are not doing Permanti Brothers, and we created the panini sandwich.
That's why I said paninis, not Permanti.
Right. Let me see if I could get their. God, I'm not even going to bother looking at it.
I bet I know.
Stitchel, Mama's Ganoush. There's a few others in
there. French fries on their salad.
Yeah, you
gotta do that.
Who puts French fries on their salad?
Yeah, Ewan's down there.
Yeah, well, I put bratwurst on my salad. Does that work?
You put salad on your bratwurst.
Yeah, no, it's peppers and onions. Let's be honest. That's a fruit, right?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what the doctor told me. Said to eat more healthy stuff. I said, oh, more deep fried foods is what you're saying. All I heard was deep fried cauliflower.
How many sausages can I have a day?
She marked me down at 6, but I gotta at least have 7 per our little guy at work. You know who I'm talking about. That guy. Yeah, that guy. All right. We do have the Pittsburgh Steelers coming in. We will have to get our game predicts here in a little bit. But, Bri, I want to get your thoughts about this game coming up. I mean, Steelers are coming in. They are mediocre right now. We pretty much just killed their spirit to live last year. So they're just kind of rolling the ride back in with Roethlisberger. So how do you feel about the Steelers this week coming up?
I can't wait. It's going to be a hell of a game. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. It's going to be a dogfight. We're 4-3. They're 3-3. We're jockeying for a position in the AFC and the AFC North. So they're not happy. They're not happy that you took it to them twice in 1 week. They're not happy that you embarrassed them on their home field in the playoffs and knocked them out after an 11-0 start. So the Browns better be ready to play. I think they will. There's no question about it. But it's not going to be like, well, we're good. We beat them last year twice in a week, so we have nothing to worry about. No, this is still the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is still a defense that can take over a game. So you have to be very careful that you're careful with the football. You're not turning it over, and you have to put drives together. You can't be putting your offense in some bad positions or your defense in bad positions where they have a short field and they can just go down. Let's not forget, last year, Ben Roethlisberger played against the Browns twice. The first game and then the postseason game. I believe they put up 35 points plus in both of those games.
One was over with after that first quarter.
Right, absolutely. And I'm not discounting that. We were in prevent defense in the middle of the second quarter. So that certainly had something to do with it.
Play offense with that. Come on.
Yeah, but don't think that they're not going to be ready to play, because their season kind of hangs in the balance here too. And if they go to 3-4 and drop to 2 games behind us in the division, it's going to be hard for them to dig out of that. So they're going to bring all they got. I'm glad it's at home. We need Case Keenum to just keep moving the ball, keep getting first downs. Pittsburgh's running game is starting to gain some steam over the last couple weeks with Najee Harris, and they throw the ball. It's the same Pittsburgh Steelers offense as it was when Le'Veon Bell was there. They drop Roethlisberger back. He looks to his first read. If that's not there, he dumps it off to the running back. Najee Harris got like 19 targets a couple weeks ago. So you have to guard, you have to cover the back out of the backfield and just prevent them from getting these easy 5 yards by just dumping it off to the running back. And then offensively, keep TJ Watt out of the backfield, because as much as I think he's overrated and think he only has one move, it's a hell of a good move for that one time. He's a tremendous speed rusher. So you can't get too far back with your dropbacks, because he's going to be right in your lap every time. You have to be comfortable stepping up into the pocket. And that's why we need Wills. That's why we need Conklin back for this game to neutralize him a little bit.
Apologize, people. My ADD got the best of me. My little wiener dog came
Did you
up
fall
here.
asleep?
No. Princess made an appearance up here, so we had to do that. And Vinny, I'm going to need you to Google something here in a little bit, because I believe Ed in Columbus just broke my heart. Did you know that the Big Mac was invented in Pittsburgh? If that is the case,
wow.
I will burn down. Nope, can't say that. Can't say that because they still make the McRibs, which I love. I love those.
That's
McRibs.
why I'm a Wendy's guy.
McRibs.
Wendy's is Ohio, I believe.
Yeah, sure.
J. Thomas.
Yeah, sure. It's not as good. You got to get the greasy stuff, Bri. You're going healthy over there.
No, Wendy's ain't healthy.
Depends on what you get.
I ain't getting a salad. This face says otherwise.
I bet it. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right, let's get into our ham and legal ham of the game, Bri. You ready to do this?
Yeah.
Do you want the ham or the illegal ham?
Gosh, I don't. I'm gonna take the free space and I'll take the good one again, because I can't pick out someone who had a bad game.
Okay, you're going with ham. So give me your ham of the game.
Simply put, Dearness Johnson. Hopefully you had him on your fantasy team. 146 yards. He averaged, I think, over 6 yards a carry. We averaged 5.5 yards a carry as a team. He was just lighting it up, and he's such a great. I just hope we don't lose him. I don't know what his contract status is, because when everything else is working against us, he steps up. And he was heaven sent because we needed him, and he had a performance of a lifetime. So, Dearness Johnson, caps off to you. You the man. And if we need him again this week, he'll be ready, and he can put up numbers for us.
Okay. I guess I gotta go bad guy here again.
Yeah, you
That's
do.
okay. There is two that I have. First off, my first bad guy, even though the defense played great, second half, Joe Woods, you got to adapt.
Oh, you're killing me.
Oh, no, he didn't do anything.
The Joe Woods hates is going too far.
That's
Do you
okay.
know the
That's
defense
okay.
has now won us 3 games? 3 out of our 4 games is because our defense has given up less than, 15 points, 20 points?
Okay, look at the other games
Well, the other games we lost.
because of the defense.
No, get out of here.
47-42 was not defense.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
that one. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
But the Kansas City game, I don't put on the defense.
I will lay off Joe Woods this week.
Give my guy a break. Come on.
I'll give him a break. But the other one is Odell Beckham Jr. I need you to show up, bud.
You're
I
killing
don't know
me.
what's going on. Are you just another guy?
Yeah,
'cause
one
you-
arm.
Because you talk about how you are the greatest ever and that your hands are Purell. And I watch you get hit right in the hands and just drop a pass. Should you just go back to catch him with one hand? Possibly. I'm just saying. So
Did he have another draft this week? I honestly don't know.
I think he did.
Did he? Dang.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. There's really no illegal ham this week. I mean, everybody.
It's
plays
hard
great.
to.
It's hard.
I mean, right. I know the offense only scored 14 points, but it's hard to pick a bad performance.
Let's bring the other caterpillar back in here because we got to get our predictions this week for the Browns versus Steelers, and we got to recap our picks last week. So, my cousin Vinny, look at that beautiful caterpillar. Why don't you give us a recap of last week against the Broncos? Okay, I think you had the Broncos winning 24-17. Correct?
Oh, Vinny.
That's
true.
Hey, I
Oh,
understand. I
Vinny.
would have done it too. It's okay. He brought sausage. We're good. All right. What's next here? So how did the fat guy do?
That guy said 24-7.
24-7. It was a little off on that one.
A lot.
Okay. How did Big Bry?
Big Bry did 14-13.
Oh, Big Bry get an asterisk too.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
At this one.
Yeah, he did. Oh, wow. That's a good pick, Bry.
I'm not going to get this week. I guarantee that.
Okay. I understand that. All right. So let's go this week. How many asterisks were we at in the standings so far after, what is this, 6 weeks? 7 weeks?
That was 7 weeks.
7 weeks. After 7 weeks, where are we at?
I am out for sure.
You still got a
15-2.
chance.
No. I'm out 15-2.
No. I'm not
With
talking
that
about that.
choice.
I'm talking about scores.
Oh,
Oh.
scores. Scores. I wasn't here last week.
I know. I wrote everything down here. I got you. Smoke. I
I
wrote
think
everything.
you and I are
Not the way I
5 and
write
2.
it down,
That's not
for
all
sure.
right. So my cousin Vinny is now 3-4
Where am I?
Oh, Vinny.
with the V.
Oh yeah.
Big Bry is now 5-2 with an extra asterisk, and Fat Guy is 5-2 also. So those were the scores for last week.
Oh, you put them up top.
Yeah, well, I had to do something. You were not here. What do you want me to do?
Jeez.
You're not here. You're on a birthday dinner. What do you expect me to do? I don't know what to do with my hands half the time.
You know what? These glasses, they gotta scratch it.
Is that what it is? Is that what's going on here? Now you're going to switch glasses on us with that Tom Selleck mustache?
Oh, that looks
Oh, my Lord.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
put
glorious.
the sunglasses back on.
I try this.
All right. All right. So let's get our scores for this week. I will go first. Can I give my my fanboy score, my super fan score, and then regular score?
We'll do super.
No, you get one score.
I can't do a super fan score?
Nope, you get one score.
That's BS. That's such BS.
Them be the rules.
I don't like
We'll
those
do-
rules. That's why I wanted to do a fan score. Super
Fan
fan.
score.
Super
Then
fan
do you
score.
Do you want me
Super
to go first?
Go first.
All right. I got the Browns 112. That team that shall not be named 2.
Oh, I love it already. All right. So one score. I'm going to go Browns 77. Pittsburgh -2. They don't make it out of the tunnel.
I like it. Happened before.
My cousin Vinny, what about you?
He's losing it.
I'm gonna go.
Ma's here laughing her ass off. Hi,
There
Ma.
she goes.
82 the Browns, and
He still can't do it.
I can't say 2 or -2, so I don't know what to guess.
-12.
-12.
They gotta run it back to our infield.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
My actual score prediction was that the Browns would score 77, and Jamie Gillen felt so bad for them that he turned around and punted it out of his own end zone
That's why I gave him
as a
2.
safety.
That's why I gave him 2.
All right. Let's see here. Browns 85. Steelers 0. All right. Somebody gave them credit. I don't know why. Everybody, I've wanted to do this episode for so long, and I'm having so much fun with it. So, guys, thank you for watching. All right, now back into characters. All right, let's get into Fat Boy Tuesday, because nobody have you picked out your score? What is it? 83 to what?
boy.
-6. He's still laughing.
Oh, me?
Just
Yes.
pick a score for him.
Just pick a score.
Yeah,
Pick a
-6.
All right, 83
-6.
-6, Vinny. All right. And you know how you get -6, Bri?
How's that?
You catch syphilis in Youngstown on your way to Cleveland. I said it.
Gotta watch out for Youngstown.
I know. Let's get into our Fat Boy Tuesday, which is Halloween candy. Come on, Fat Boy Tuesday. Where are you at here? Are you even clicking the brand?
Yeah.
And now it's time for Fat Boy Tuesday.
And Fat Boy Tuesday is not brought to you by anything except for the sheer fatness that we love to talk food. So normally it's sausage, pierogies, cheesecake, German chocolate cake, draft beer, bottom beer. What else? Right, like steak, pork chops,
Sausage.
sausage. Thank you, sausage. But today, since it is Halloween, we are going to get into our Halloween candies because last time we did this, the fat guy was on vacation at Walt Disney World and tried to get a couple people to. We screwed up audio. Let's just put it that way. We screwed up the audio. All right. The fat guy was at the poolside bar drinking Knob Creek on a 95-degree day, and the heat got to him. So let's just go there. So let's get into Halloween candy. Like my favorite Halloween candy is the Reese cups, little mini Reese cups. Can't go wrong with those. If you find a house with a full-size candy bar, you take as many as you can. And if anybody tries to give you an apple to eat, you throw the apple at the house when you're done. All right.
No.
So let's go that way. So Brian, what is your favorite Halloween candy?
We had a teacher that used to give out pencils on the street over. It was
What?
terrible.
What a
Terrible.
horrible person that person is.
And my
pencil?
neighbor was my dentist, and he used to hand out toothbrushes.
Oh my Lord! Did you egg his house? Please tell me you did.
No, he was a good guy. He was a
Alright.
good dude. But we thought about it. There was one house in the neighborhood that used to have like a quarter-mile drive, and you would walk all the way up the drive, and they give out these tiny little candy bars, like not even the fun size. The fun size would be fine. They give
Oh,
out those tiny ones that are like a square, that are like 1 inch by 1 inch. So we learned to skip that house after a couple
I would too.
years.
I would too.
uh,
Go ahead.
I'm a chocolate guy, though. I mean,
Hershey's.
other than chocolate candy bars. Other than that, you know, my top candy bar was whatchamacallit. You don't see those very often in
No,
the
you
little
do
fun
not.
size.
Those
But
are great candy bars.
I love those. I love Snickers, obviously, are a top pick. Even the little. Have you ever seen? So I've seen like they get the Hershey variety packs that are the Hershey bars, the Hershey's with almonds, and then you get the Mr. Good bar, and you get the Crackle. Is it called?
The
Yep,
Crackle. Yep,
Have you
that
ever
pack-
seen like a full size Crackle or like a full size Mr. Good bar? I've never seen those.
Have not.
I love those ones though. So they're so simple, but they're so good. And then if I'm gonna go like a non-chocolate item, I would go Sour Patch Kids. I'm a big fan of those.
Oh,
Nothing too hard like Dots. If I get Dots, I'm chucking them. I'm not even eating them at all. Or Milk Duds, not
Like
Milk
Whoppers?
Duds. Whoppers. Yeah,
Whoppers,
Whoppers.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Terrible.
My dad buys the
Milk Duds,
actual
Whoppers.
milk carton of Whoppers and loves those things.
Oh, really?
Oh, and here comes Ed in Columbus, Reese cups because the packaging is orange and they're
Yep.
brown on the inside. Brown's colors,
Yep.
gotta go Reese cups.
Hell yeah.
Browns.
Top Browns.
All right. Oh,
That's about the most I got.
I see full size Mr. Good all the time.
Yes.
Well, that's a Kentucky thing because they do not do that here in Cleveland. Let
Once
me
in a
tell you.
while, you as a kid, you remember the houses that give away full size bars.
Oh no, he's talking about Mr. Good Bar.
Yeah, Mr. Goodbar.
Oh,
I
the
have
full
not
size
seen the
Mr.
big
Good
one.
bars.
Yeah.
Oh
Really?
shoot. No, never.
We must
Crackle
go to
for
different,
sure.
We must go to different convenience stores there,
Like a
Vinny.
different universe.
So, Vinny, what about you? What's your favorite Halloween candy?
Growing up, Mr. Goodbar, absolutely.
Yep.
Fifth Avenue, love Fifth Avenue bars.
What is a Fifth Avenue bar, if you don't mind me asking? I haven't
It's-
had one in a long time.
It's kind of like a Butterfinger.
Ooh,
Okay. Like a Heath bar, kind of?
Between like a Butterfinger and a Heath bar.
Nice.
I used to love Fifth Avenue. I still do.
Oh,
And then definitely, Reese cups. I'm more of a chocolate type person too. I love paydays. Paydays are awesome.
payday.
Yep.
Oh,
So I will sneak in an occasional Baby Ruth every once in a while just to have the crossover.
Love
see,
it.
the great thing about this guy is the kids. We go trick or treating every year,
Yeah.
and you gotta sort through the candy before the kids get it. So you pick out what you want before you give it to the kids.
You gotta check them for race.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. I like 1 for me, 2 for me, 6 for me, and a piece for you. Plus I still end up. I bring in the Halloween candy to work. Brian knows this.
I guess some.
Yeah,
All the leftover. None of the good stuff. It's all like pixie sticks and the Whoppers and Milk Duds,
right.
the Goobers.
Brian, we don't take lunch, so anything edible we eat.
That's true. Anything is appreciated.
All right, so here's Justin. 100 grand peppermint patty and raisinets.
I don't like raisins.
Oh,
With
Not a
that
fan of
mustache, are you sure?
I'm positive.
All right.
I can't wait for this thing to disappear.
Yeah.
Werther's
It
Originals.
looks great.
That's all
It
he
looks
likes.
great. By the way, super fans would be so proud of that mustache right now. Candy cigarettes. Yes, I do remember the candy
I
cigarettes.
remember those. Absolutely.
What about what are you guys' feeling on candy corn? No.
Not a chance. No way. Nope.
I like candy corn to play with.
Okay.
Um,
Feed to the
eventually,
dog.
I end
Throw
up-
at strangers.
No, well, I mean, stick them in
Oh.
your teeth, give yourself vampire fangs. And
You know what the great thing is I can do this because he can't punch me. Clarence chimes in and says, "Whatchamacallits?"
there you go.
There we
Yeah,
go.
I love it. I love it. You're
So-
missing out.
Candy corn is the best. I like me some candy corn.
Yeah.
Oh, no
Vinny's
way.
high class candy snob. Holy cow! Here we go.
Wow, really?
Fifth Avenue. Probably also Boardwalk, Park Place when he plays Monopoly.
I
Jesus.
hate Boardwalk.
Oh boy, here we
Avenue.
go. Toby's probably going to cut me later. I got you. I apologize, Clarence. Love candy corn, mix it with peanuts. I've
Yes.
heard of that. Tastes like a payday.
Yeah, Snickers. That's what I heard.
I heard that too.
Blows your mind. I don't know.
This is why we do Fat Boy Tuesday, right? I mean,
Yep.
we find new things that we like. Also, I love the little Butterfingers because I throw them in the freezer so they crack your teeth when you eat them later.
It's enjoyable for you.
A little bit, yes. I like the pain to let me know that I'm fat.
Yeah, get off on the
come on,
pain. Work for
Come on,
your
fat
food.
ass. Let's break your teeth out so you don't eat any more of these freaking Butterfingers. All right.
I just envision you laying on the ground of the kitchen with a bloody mouth, just reaching for another one.
I probably would. Just like lemon bars, huh, Bri?
Mm-mm.
I'm surprised you
That's
did
a-
not spit your
That's a story we can get to down the road.
I'm surprised you did not spit your beer out of your mouth on that one, huh?
You know I love lemon bars. I'll do whatever it takes.
I
to
know
get
you love lemon bars.
'em.
I know it. All right. So I am passing out one chip challenge to trick or treaters this year. Craig, you
Oh,
are
no.
a freaking monster.
Do you
All
know
right.
what that is?
Yes. He's trying to get me to do it on Fatty's on Fire on the dog's table. And
Come
I
on,
said,
man. Do it.
hell no.
Come
There is
on.
a difference. There is a difference between eating hot wings and punishing myself.
It's just
So-
one chip. That's all you got.
Oh, there's another thing. People that hand out Smarties are dumb. I want chocolate. Yes,
Yeah,
but the
Smarties.
great thing
Smarties
is,
are
though,
the worst.
you can crush them up and snort them. Like we can't get into that. Can't get into that. That was back in the like pixie sticks. Can't get into that. All right,
They're
gentlemen.
already crushed.
I know we are off the rails already.
Get it back.
Let's get into our top three. They're my cousin Vinny. If you would like to sponsor Illegal Hands to the Face top three, just hit us up. We're here on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
Not
Top
after Fat Boy Tuesday.
Not after Fat Boy Tuesday, we're not. All right. So, top three SNL skits. All right. And I will go first. Okay. So, my number three is the Jeopardy. You cannot go wrong with Sean Connery, Burt Reynolds, and everybody else as number three. I laugh so hard, especially when therapist turns into the rapist for 200. Number two. I am going to go with the Will Ferrell, Sherry O'Terry cheerleaders.
Yep.
I never laughed so hard on that one. And my number one, yes, this is honorable mention. My number one is Chris Farley, living in a van down by the river. I have never laughed so hard and peed my pants multiple times until I watched that. So we are kicking it old school. So, Bri, what is your top three SNL skits?
Man, you're quick with that. I had a very difficult time trimming it down. And so what I did was I trimmed it down to three of the best to ever do it. My number three, Will Ferrell. And I'm trying not to do like maybe the typical ones that everybody knows about because we all know Will Ferrell, the more cowbell.
Love more cowbell.
which is great. It's a classic. Don't get me wrong. It's so popular because it was so great. But Will Ferrell, the ones that come to mind, the interview with Pierce Brosnan, where he's the boss from hell, where he's just torturing this poor guy. Do you remember Hot Tub, the Hot Tub guy?
Yes.
But my favorite Will Ferrell is when he does Harry Carey. That's by far the best. He's great at George W. Bush and Janet Reno too, but Harry Carey, that's number 3.
Hey, hold on, Brian.
If the moon was made of cheese, would you eat it?
Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
How many hot dogs do you think you'd eat?
All right.
Oh my god.
Keep going, Brian. Number 2.
Yep, my number 2 guy is Christopher Walken. If you've never seen, like, I think they used to come out with the best of, like, Will Ferrell. Christopher Walken has one, even though he wasn't like a cast member. He hosted so many times. One of the most recent ones was the Walken family reunion, where basically everyone just starts with their Christopher Walken impressions, and it's fantastic. And an older one was Ed Glosser, Trivial Psychic, where he's a psychic, but he can only come up with like stupid things to say. But my favorite Christopher Walken was Tim Meadows is a census interviewer, and he comes to his door, and Christopher Walken is just a moron, basically. And nobody plays a moron better than Christopher Walken, and just the funny stuff. So if you haven't seen it, Google it. You'll laugh your butt off. Census interviewer, census taker, something like that. And my number 1, you knew I was going to get there, Chris Farley. He's the greatest cast member. I'm with you. Matt Foley's got to be the greatest of all time. But Lunch Lady Land, if you remember when Adam Sandler's singing that and he's dancing around. Zagat's, where Zagat's with a Z, where he's like a restaurant critic. He's a guy, or he's the wife. Adam Sandler's the husband, and they just kind of do these restaurant reviews. That's hilarious. Schmidt's beer. We all know what I'm talking about there.
Right. You're forgetting about this. I thought you were on a diet. Lay off me. I'm starving.
Right. The Gap Girls. There's so many. I mean, it's impossible to pick one. But one maybe not as many people have seen that I'll put as my number 1 is the Colombian decaffeinated coffee crystals. Where I mean, it's a short one. What if I told you that wasn't that wasn't caffeinated coffee? That those are crystals. It's just classic Chris Farley. It's so great.
All right, Vinny, your top 3.
My top 3. You know, I got to have a huge shout out to Miss Robinson's Neighborhood. I thought it was awesome.
Yes.
Absolutely. It was hysterical. My number 3, delicious dish, sweaty balls.
Sure.
Got Alec Baldwin. You know, hope things get better for you, buddy. You know.
Too soon.
Yeah, right.
I know. Number 2, Total Bastard Airlines. That's with
David Spade
and David Spade. Yeah. Bye-bye. Absolutely. Number 1, my number 1, absolutely is Celebrity Jeopardy.
Yeah, he has the Trebek shirt.
You know what? If I would have thought about it, I would have worn it.
Oh no, you don't.
Yeah, he
Really?
does. Yeah, he does.
Who's better, Sean Connery or Burt Reynolds on that?
Sean Connery.
No, Sean.
Yeah,
yeah.
Sean Connery.
Really, I love Burt Reynolds on it.
Yeah. Burt Reynolds was great, but Sean Connery was. Just... What's that?
Will Ferrell did absolutely amazing.
And absolutely.
Alex Trebek. And,
yep.
We forgot about Church Lady.
Massive Head Wound Harry. Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
Oh, it's so great.
Dana Carvey.
I should have put that on there.
Yeah.
Wayne's World. I mean, there's so many good ones.
All right, so we have Kevin chimed in, said the digital short, Celebrity Jeopardy, and David S. Pumpkins. And then Turd Ferguson. There's another
Turd
one.
Yeah,
Ferguson.
right.
Coneheads
Burt
has gone up.
Coneheads, yeah.
The other one that we kind of forgot is the one shorts that I laughed at the most was the
Dick in a box.
no, not the Dick in the box. That even though that was really good.
Lazy Sunday was.
Ace and Gary.
Oh yeah, ambiguously duo.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought that was was that SNL?
Yeah, that was
Ambiguously
SNL.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
one cartoon
Yeah.
they used to do.
Yeah, no. I remember those. I thought that was
Mad
Mad
TV?
TV.
No, that was SNL.
No.
That was
oh
SNL.
wow. Yeah.
So
Yep.
can't do that anymore.
Right, so many things you can't do anymore. It's a shame because I mean, if you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at?
Exactly. Especially all the political stuff they did with Bill Clinton, with George W., with
George Bush was Dana Carvey as George Bush was one of the best ever.
What was
Ross Perot?
Just the weekend update in general.
Even
was
the weekend
absolutely
update, yes.
amazing, You know.
All right, well, let's get into the trivia so we close out our show, bud.
Yep.
All right, so I have some written down. So you're asking me the 5 colleges that have a Super Bowl winning quarterback and a U.S. president.
Correct.
All right, so I am going to go number 1, Michigan University.
Yep. University of Michigan, Tom Brady,
Gerald Ford,
which wasn't not probably the easiest one, just because Gerald Ford played for Michigan and it was kind of well known that he went there. So yeah, that was an easier one. But yeah, give me the other 4.
I'm going to get number 2. I think it's Delaware.
Nice. Okay,
No
you are
Flacco,
correct.
and I don't know who the president was.
Your current president.
Is it the current president?
Yep,
So
Joe Biden.
Okay.
Mhm.
Next one, Tennessee.
Okay.
Peyton Manning and no,
Not correct. No, not Tennessee. Good guess though.
Ole Miss.
Not Ole Miss.
Dang it.
You're missing. There's one more current active quarterback,
Current active quarterback.
and it should be top of mind to you.
It's not.
It should be top of mind. We talked about for a while this show.
Oh, Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben Roethlisberger, Miami of Ohio. There's your Ohio.
There's the Ohio one. I thought it was going to be
Ohio.
Toledo with Brad Gronkowski being a backup.
Yeah. No. All these guys were starting NFL quarterbacks.
Okay.
There's no backups. Like I said, they're all guys you've heard of. Ben Roethlisberger, Miami of Ohio, also 23rd president of the United States, Benjamin Harrison, went to Miami of Ohio.
Yeah, Delaware. Craig Fountain, Delaware.
Yep, Delaware. So there's 2 more we got. And these 2, they don't have current active players, but they're kind of, if you think of like smart schools and also like decent at football, you might be able to come up with them.
I'm not even going to try Notre Dame.
Stanford.
Yeah, close enough.
Stanford had 2 Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. John Elway, you probably know, and also Jim Plunkett went there. The president was Herbert Hoover.
Okay.
And
the last one?
The final one was
USC?
the Naval Academy. Navy.
Oh, Roger
Navy.
Staubach.
Roger Staubach. There you go. You got half of it.
Damn you.
And the other one was Jimmy Carter.
All right. Well, guys, we are here at the end of our show. I did not stay super fan all the way through, even though I wanted to.
You did a good job.
Thank you guys, everybody, for watching. I have been praying for this episode for so long, and I finally got the caterpillar on top of Vinny's lip and Brian's mustache, which is looking stellar too.
Yeah. Thanks, by the way. I'm going to have to sleep at Red Roof Inn for the next couple nights.
Just shave it off. Oh, she likes mustache rides. Okay.
The damage is done.
Oh, damage is done. Well, all right.
Mine hasn't seen me yet until I get home.
Right
when I got home from work, I shaved everything off.
But no, thank you everybody for tuning in. We really appreciate it. If you guys want to find us, talk with us, like you say, you can come into the comments. We are Legal Ham in the Face. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. We go live every Tuesday at 6 p.m. We are working on our next live show. Correct?
Yes. Oh,
correct. And it should be in November. So the beginning of November, we are going to try for our next live show. And also click the like, click the subscribe wherever you guys are at. And if you guys need to get a hold of us, we have our email out there. You can get a hold of us on any of the platforms that we go on. So on that note, I have got to go. Oh, also, thank you to our troops and first responders for everything you guys do. We really do appreciate everything because we wouldn't be able to do this. So, Vinny, tell them good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
You know something? I forgot Vinny's word of the day.
Oh, shoot. I was
see
hoping.
him at the bottom. He's waiting on me. So, was it Batten?
Batten.
Is it? Hold on. Is it? Oh, good God.
It's an interesting one.
Yeah, Batten. I am going to go with the tennis racket that you play badminton with.
It's very close.
Not even close.
No.
Oh, really? Oh, no, not close?
Not even close at all. Go ahead,
Shoot,
Brad.
I don't know. I'll say to suffocate.
Suffocate.
Sure.
Closer. Much closer. Think of like batten down the hatches. To furniture, fasten with supports. So yeah, that's kind of just suffocate in a way. So
okay.
This one, the big bride.
Shut up.
You're gonna suffocate.
You're just upset because you got a mustache.
I'm very upset.
You look great. You look great, Brian. You look great too.
Thank you.
Thanks
Come
for
on.
playing along tonight, buddy.
My company's gonna think I went on an interview.
Or
somewhere else.
Or
the only time I like fully shave is like for interviews.
Or he showed up at somebody's house with a pizza saying, "Who wants extra sausage?"
You order the extra sausage.
Who here ordered the extra sausage? Nobody? Who needs a plumbing? There it is. All right. So we are out of here. Oh, there's Lil.
She's got her costume on. She's a cowboy. She's a herder.
Nice.
No, save a horse, ride Lily.
Bri?
That's right.
Or no?
We're good.
Okay. All right. So we
God
are
bless you. God bless America. I'm sorry I missed that.
That's all right. Vinny, tell them good night.
Hey, have a good night, everybody.
All right. Let's do the batting again. I am that fat guy. We are definitely uncorked and unloaded. Let's go, Browns.
Stop, Browns.
Stop, Browns.
Browns.
Batten.